Alright, welcome back. This is going to be a video on my custom M18 Hellcat tank destroyer Moc. So this was pseudo copied, inspired by the Brickmania M18 model. I prefer to say I'm a good engineer and I use the ideas that other people have already come up with, and then I use those techniques to my advantage so I don't have to reinvent the wheel every time I want to build something. So it's 7 stud wide chassis, just like the Brickmania model. 1.5 wide track lengths, once again, just like the Brickmania model. The top half of the hull of the tank is actually 10 studs wide, and then the turret is 7. So it's very similar to the Brickmania model exterior wise. The only reason this has like a weird chunk in it is just because I didn't have the matching piece for the other side, but at some point I'll replace it, just like the white corner pieces there, the green pieces there. I will replace those eventually once I get my hands on those parts. Overall, it's pretty similar. I took images of the real M18 Hellcat tank destroyer as well as the Brickmania version and kind of just combined the two with my building techniques and was able to get pretty close to the real thing. Got the antenna, the 50 cal there, the open turret, which is accurate to the real tank. Not quite as open as the real tank, but it's hard to do more open than that in Lego. The barrel does go up and down, the turret does move, but it's hard to do with one hand because, once again, just like all my other models, this is a display. The biggest difference, I think, between my model and the Brickmania model is the undercarriage. So let me take the turret off just to make this easier. So if you look on the side here, I didn't use the Technic size, or the Technic rim for this wheel. I used the standard like pin axle that like comes on a lot of city cars and stuff. And in order to get the right spacing of the running gear to match the Hellcat, I actually had to do some really interesting techniques using the pin connectors that hold those wheels. So the first, last, and center pieces are directly attached onto the studs. So you have this connector piece and then just a 2x2 plate. However, the second and fourth ones on both sides are connected with jumper plates, so they're offset by half a stud. So there's only a half stud gap between each wheel. This gives me the proper spacing to get the right look. So that's probably the biggest overall difference. And I did this just because I have more of those wheels, and I also wanted to challenge myself instead of using those same rear wheels all the time. Also, I don't have very many of those, and these wheels are a lot cheaper. So yeah, there's my M18 Hellcat model, and thanks for watching. See you next time.